Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Giddy Up Hallmark. Welcome to my channel. If you want to know all about 2026, experience a Hallmark Christmas, and whether or not you should go, then keep on watching. Alright guys, we're going to be talking about it all today. We're going to be talking about all of the packages. We're going to be talking about if you should even go. Is it worth it? We are talking about it all. I've got new information that it was different from last year. I want to share all of that with you, and I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character, as this will be my third year that they have done this and my third year to go. So I have been to a total of 4 of these events. I went in 2 in 2024 and I went to 2 last year, 2025. I am only going to 1 this year unless by some miracle I am able to get my hands on maybe some cheaper tickets, or I don't know, figure out something. I'm only going to go to 1 this year, but we will dive into that very, very soon. So before we get started, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Giddy Up Hallmark. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell. That way you're notified each and every time that I do upload. All right guys, so if you are excited, I'm excited. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about are just some new things that they are doing this year. In 2024, it was their first event. It was new. They were learning. We were learning. We really didn't know what to expect. And in 2025, I definitely saw changes, like improvements. And by 2026, I feel like they're going to make even better changes and even more changes. And I just feel like it'll just keep getting better. In the past, 2024, their very first year, you could purchase the Be Merry package, which was the cheapest package. Then you could buy the Find the Magic package, or you could buy individual tickets. So if you didn't want to buy a package, that was what my mom and I did. We didn't want to buy a package. We didn't know about it. So we only bought a ticket to 1 or 2 of the shows. Well, last year, I believe that you could still do that, or it may have started this. I'm not sure if this is new this year or if this started last year. But in 2026, you have to have a package to get into this event. That is what I have looked all over the website. That is what I have read and seen. I've tried purchasing individual tickets just to see if it would let me, and it makes you select a package. So something else that is new is normally they only had 2 packages, the Be Merry package and the Find the Magic package. However, this year they are introducing a new package called the Make Memories package. You guys, I really wanted this one. I could not afford this one. I'm just being honest. So kudos to you guys who got on there and sold them out. They are already sold out for 3 weekends. So that's pretty awesome. The last thing that I wanted to mention that is new is normally you had to wait till Christmas in July, and they would show you a commercial during Christmas in July and let you start purchasing tickets in July. Well, this year I had an email pop up that said early bird special. You can purchase your tickets now. So they started very early. I want to say that was the 3rd week of May. I'm filming this on May 24th. That's why I'm in Memorial Day gear. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. But they actually are letting everybody have access. And if you had a certain code, you could get on there and you can get it for a little bit cheaper. And so we'll go over all of that as well, because if you watch this very soon, if I can get this out this week, which that's my plan, then you will be able to get it at a discounted rate. Otherwise, when June 15th hits at 10 a.m. Central Time, I believe it said, they will switch over and they will be charging more for the ticket packages. However, the new ticket package, the Make Memories package, is not on sale. There's not an early bird special for that. It is only for the first 2 packages, the Be Merry and the Find Magic packages. So if you want to save, I think it's $50. Hey, $50 is a tank of gas nowadays. It used to be 2 or 3. Anyways, if you want to save some money, definitely go ahead and go get your tickets after we talk about it. I'll help you figure out which one to get. Another thing that is new this year is on the 2 main, what I call the base packages, the 2 base packages, the Be Merry and the Find Magic. They would give you reindeer games and look behind the lens. Like that was an automatic, and you got to choose your timing on when you wanted to go to those. So this year they're doing it a little bit different, and we'll talk about that more in the package section. So those are the things that are kind of new about this year that were a little bit different from last year. So now let's talk about the actual packages. All right, so this year they do have 3 packages that you can purchase, and they are the Be Merry package, the Find Magic package, and the Make Memories package. All right, guys, so package number 1 is the Be Merry package, which comes in at an early bird price of $259 and a regular price of $299 on June 15th. So again, that's a difference of about $50. So hey, 50 bucks is 50 bucks in my eyes. So if you're even thinking about it, go do it. Anyway, so what this includes is you will get to choose 3 shows, which this is brand new. In the past, like I've kind of previously mentioned, if you purchase one of these packages, you were automatically given the reindeer games and the look behind the lens, and all you had to do is just like pick your time for it, which you still get to do that. You still get to choose your time. However, what I love about this year is they have more shows, and they let you choose from about 4 to 5 shows that you can actually choose 3 out of. That is awesome, because last year I purchased a Be Merry package for one weekend and a Find the Magic package for another, and on both of them I got my reindeer games and my look behind the lens with the package, and then I separately purchased the dating game. I love the dating game. It is so funny, and so I thought that that was really cool. This year it's a more personalized experience no matter what package you choose. Now the Make Memories, we're going to get into that, what is really awesome about that package. But anyway, so if you choose the Be Merry or the Find Magic package, you will actually get to choose 3 shows of your choice, and then they will give you a list of which ones are available, and you just choose and pick your times, and it's like so perfect. So I thought that was really, really cool. Next, you will get 20% off all extra shows. So if you want to go to reindeer games twice, you can purchase an extra show, or if you want to sign up for Leading Women, reindeer games, maybe the dating game, but you also want to see the look behind the lens, you can purchase that. It will just cost you that price, but you do get a 20% discount. So if you want to add on all of them, you can do it, and you'll have a 20% discount. Now that will get a little pricey, and if you plan to do that, wait to hear about the last package. Just wait to hear about it. Anyways, you get a light walk ticket, which you either choose Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and it's available all day. Obviously, go at night when it's beautiful. It's a beautiful setup of Christmas lights. Get your hot cocoa and walk. You get access to a package holder community room. You get a 10% discount at the holiday Hallmark. You do get access to the premium tree ring. Take advantage of this. Let's just say there's a chance that you could meet people if you do that. You also get a commemorative weekend badge. You get an art print, and then you get a free Hallmark movie. They have like a movie night, and you're able to attend that for free. So those are all of the items that you get with the Be Merry package, and I do think it's worth it if you're not too concerned about meeting the actors. Honestly, there are different opportunities to meet some of the actors, so I say if you're on a budget, then get the Be Merry package. So next is the Find Magic package, which is currently $699. However, it will be going up to $749 on June 5th. This is a change from last year. Last year it was actually $699 for the full price, so they have gone up on that one. The Find the Magic package includes everything that I just told you about the Be Merry package, so you get to choose 3 of your shows of any of the Stars on Stage shows. You get 20% off any extra shows. You get the light walk ticket, the premium tree ring, You get access to that. You get the badge, you get the art print, but you also get the group photo op. So this is so fun. This is where the actors actually stand in a room and you get to go up there and quickly say hello, take your picture, and the person taking pictures is amazing. They actually will use your cell phone, and that way you have them there, and they take like so many different views and angles. They were great. So I hope that they are there next year. They really did such a great job at making sure you have plenty of pictures and memories. You also get access to a create and learn workshop, which I will talk about later. You get designated seating. This is something that I really enjoyed. They block off like the first few rows in the room. That way you can sit towards the front and be all up in it. I love that. You also get access to the Find Magic Lounge, and then you also get first access to the Hallmark bed and breakfast room. I've never done this. It's pretty pricey, and usually I'm in and out because of schedules or something, and so I'm not able to stay there, but they do really dress the rooms up beautifully. I got the opportunity my first year there. I purchased some tickets from a lady whose husband was not able to go, and so she let me see her room, and it was absolutely gorgeous. She shared some goodies with me, which was truly lovely, and I just love her so much still to this day. I check in on her. I feel like that's just a Hallmark thing. You become friends for life. So anyways, if you're watching this, thank you so much again. You made my year. I hope your husband's doing better. You know you are. All right, guys. So that is the Find Magic package. Now let's talk about the final and brand new package that Hallmark has released, which is the Make Memories package. Okay, it is $1,799, so about a $2,000 package. However, here is everything that you get. This is what I absolutely love about this package. You don't get to choose 3 shows. No. You have access to every single show that there is. If you want to go to the same show all 3 days that you're there, do it. That almost sold it for me, that alone. But there's something else that really sold it to me, but I cannot afford it. So you get that, you get the Saturday showcase, which we'll talk more about. You get the group op photos still. Then you get an exclusive meet and greet breakfast. Let me rewind.
You get an exclusive meet and greet breakfast with the stars.
Just let that soak. What? I get to have like bacon hanging out of my face when I see Andrew Walker walk in the room? Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. Like, I'm picturing this moment, me and BJ Britt, and he's got a piece of bacon in his mouth, and I'm eating bacon, and we meet in the middle, like. Okay, Jen, back to Earth. Yeah, you get an exclusive meet and greet breakfast with the stars. That's pretty cool. If that ain't worth it, I don't know what is. So yeah, so you get that. You get a signed, I'm being so dramatic. You get a signed commemorative art print. So basically it looks like this. This is mine from 2025, and it has all of the actors on it. You get one of those with every package, but if you get the Make Memories package, yours will be signed by all the actors from that weekend. Whew, I'm getting like, I'm gonna have to turn a fan on. Okay, what else do you get? Well, I'm glad you asked. You also get access to the Make Memories Lounge. So, you know, I felt like a queen last year when I had the Find the Magic package, because I was like the top tier. I totally don't feel like a queen anymore. I feel like a princess. I still feel good about it. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe next year. Maybe start saving up now. Anyways, so yes, you also get your own little lounge. So I guess all of these, I don't know if it's like the same lounge and they're just calling it. I have no idea. And then you also get dedicated on-set guest services. Okay, not sure what that's needed, but I will say this. Last year, the guest services, they were incredible, and I had to go to them like 3 times when I first got there by myself because things were different from the previous year, and they helped me so much. So thank you so much to you, guest services. Okay. So that's what you get for the Make Memories. So at $1,800 or basically $2,000, you get a lot. And if you want weekends 1 through 3, they are sold out, which is so crazy. I mean, it's worth it though. Like, listen, look at what all you get. Like, if I could have paid that, I totally would have done it. So those are the 3 packages that you can choose from. Be merry, find magic, make memories. All right, so now we're going to talk about the shows that they are offering, and I will kind of briefly talk about them if I'm able to. Number 1, we have the Hallmark dating game, which is absolutely hilarious. If you are purchasing these, tickets, definitely don't miss a Hallmark dating game. It really is fun. The Hallmark stars kind of let loose and they have a good time. Number 2 is the Leading Ladies of Hallmark, where all the ladies from whatever weekend you go to, they will be on stage and just kind of talking about like just different things. And then you also get the Leading Men of Hallmark, which is pretty cool. So basically the same thing. There is a look behind the lens. Then we have the reindeer games, which is an absolute blast. I definitely signed up for this. I love the reindeer games as well. I just love the games. You get Welcome to Hope Valley 1874. That is going to be probably only for weekend 3, which is the Wind Calls the Heart and Hope Valley weekend pretty much. And then you also have, they're going to also have the Men of Hope Valley. They're going to have a Wind Calls the Heart show. And then here is a list of all of the Saturday showcases. So on weekend 1, the Saturday showcase is called From First Kiss to Forever, 25 Years of Hallmark Magic. And I believe Lacey hosts this and is really going to take you through her new movie, like with Walt Disney. And it's apparently going to be their 25th year anniversary. And they have asked that guests wear purple. I have already got an idea going in my head of what I'm going to do. Super excited about it. So that is the showcase for weekend 1. The showcase for weekend 2 is called Welcome to Biltmore, a Gilded Age Affair. So I thought I had heard that they're coming out with a new Biltmore movie, so that ought to be pretty interesting. And for Saturday number 3, weekend 3, Christmas in Hope Valley. So that sounds pretty nice. I really want to go to the weekend number 4 because I am such a Kimberly Sestad, Paul Campbell, and Robert Buckley fan, but I'm just not able to go that weekend. But they are going to be having a Jingle Bell Jam, which I can only imagine what that is. It's going to be funny, I'm sure. And so I know that they will have a really good time with that. So if you're able to check that out, let me know how it goes. Those are all the shows that they will be offering this year at Experience a Hallmark Christmas. All right, so now I wanted to go ahead and quickly just make a list of all the workshops that they will be doing. So if you purchase one of the either the Find the Magic or Make Memories package, you do get a ticket to the Create and Learn session. Here is a list of all of the workshops: the Canvas and Clinks, Ornament Creation Station, hand-lettered holiday cards. I went to that last year. I absolutely loved it. Laughing All the Way, a shoebox writing workshop. I signed up for that one this year. I like to laugh. And then Writing the Heart of the Holidays, Capturing Your Memories, Traditions, and Joy. Those are all of the workshops available this year. So here are some of the dining packages that you can order, or some of the extra things that you can purchase. So they're going to be having a signature brunch. They will have a signature afternoon tea, which I totally almost took advantage of, but I didn't. They will have a signature dinner. They will have a breakfast buffet. They will have a premium tree lighting, which you actually get with some of those packages, a light walk, and then there will also be a Hallmark artist and writers Q&A that you can sign up for if that is something you are interested in. All right, guys, so last but not least, we definitely want to go over all of the actors who will be attending this Experience a Hallmark Christmas to help you decide which weekend is best for you. So, weekend 1, we have Andrew Walker, BJ Britt, Brooke D'Orsay, Aaron Cahill, Hunter King, Jonathan Bennett, Lacey Chabert, Melissa Peterman, Nikki DeLoach, Scott Michael Foster, Taylor Cole, and Tyler Hines. That is the weekend that I am going to, and I am so excited. Weekend 2 was a close one for me. I almost signed up for weekend 2 because I love Rachel Boston and Emily Ullerup and Tamara Housley, but I just... after a careful consideration, I decided to stick with weekend number 1. But coming in at weekend number 2 is Allison Sweeney. Who wouldn't love to meet her? Brendan Penny, Emily Ullerup, Heather Hemmons, Holland Roden, Jonathan Bennett, Christopher Palaha, Niall Mader, Nikki DeLoach, Rachel Boston, Tamara Mallory Housley, Tyler Hines, and Wes Brown. So that is definitely going to be a good weekend as well. So weekend number 3 is all about When Calls the Heart and Hope Valley, and I have actually just started watching When Calls the Heart, so who knows, maybe next year this will be my weekend. But coming in at weekend 3 is Benjamin Ayers, Ben Rosenbaum, Bethany Joy Lenz, Chris McNally, Aaron Krakow, Jack Wagner, Jill Hennessy, Jonathan Bennett, Kevin Smith, Kevin McGarry, Lachlan Quarmby, Lori Laughlin, Pascal Hutton, Roan Curtis, and Viv Leacock. So that sounds like a fantastic lineup. Super, super excited about that. And then for weekend 4, you guys, this is a weekend I really, really want to go to, but I'm just not able to go to 2 this year. But if I could choose a second weekend, it would totally be this one. And that is because of the following people. So weekend number 4 will include Ashley Williams, Autumn Reeser, Catherine Bell, Holly Robinson Pete, James Denton, Jonathan Bennett, Kimberly Sestad, Lindsay Fonseca, Paul Campbell, Robert Buckley, Victor Webster, and Will Kemp. Again, I love Paul and Kimberly so much. I love Robert. I was really looking forward to meeting and talking to him again after last year. And I also have some other things in mind that will come out on another video, why I want to talk to him, but that's okay. They saved the best for last, as Paul Campbell put it on his Instagram. So I thought that was pretty cute. So those are the actors coming to the 2026 Experience a Hallmark Christmas. All right, guys, so here are my thoughts on all of this information that I have thrown at you, and I have thrown a lot at you. So number 1, is the Make Memories package worth it? Absolutely. I do believe that $2,000 is worth it, even though it is so much money. But let me tell you who it's worth it for. Like, obviously they have sold out on weekends 1 through 3, but if you are a weekend 4 lover and you like the following, then the Make Memories package could be for you. So this is for somebody who really, really enjoys not only meeting the actors and getting to engage with the actors, but you really enjoy going to all of the shows. Honestly, I enjoyed the shows, but I also enjoyed kind of getting out, walking, meeting people, and like talking and trying to find the actors on my own. And so this package lets you in to every single show. So if you could go and sit in one show and just stay there and just keep watching show after show, then that's totally for you, because that is worth it. That is a lot. I do feel like it is worth it for those hardcore Hallmark fans. I am a hardcore Hallmark fan, but my budget is not, and right now I just can't afford that, and that's okay. Maybe one year I'll be able to. Either way, I am super excited with the package that I did purchase. I'm super excited about the weekend that I chose, and I just know that I will have a good time either way. So is the Make Memories package right for you? Alright guys, so thank you so very much for watching this video. I hope that it's not too long. I know I'm going to be editing out a lot because I tend to go on and on and on and on. going on. But there's just so much information about this, and I, as somebody who has been there 4 times, I just feel like I'm able to give you the information that you need. So if you have any questions, please comment down below. Let me know. Feel free to reach out to me, DM me on Instagram, however you can get a hold of me, do it, because I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And I am just looking so forward to this. And also, if you are going and you've already purchased your ticket or you are about to, let me know which weekend you are going to by just type in like W4 for weekend 4. Just like type it down below. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. And I really hope that this helps you decide if this is something for you. It might be something that you want to hold off a year on, save a little bit more, and then really go all out next year and go to the Make Memories package, because I feel like now that they have offered it, they will offer it from here on out, and it's only going to get better. So let me know what you're going to do. I would love to know, and I will see you all on the next one. Hope you have a good day. Giddy up. Giddy up.